Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Friends. My name is Kara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today because this video is going up on Sunday and you know it's Mimosas and makeup. Real corny, I don't know, but I'm real happy. So this is it, yes. Okay, so let me tell you about this. Okay, I'm not doing an eyeshadow look yet. Let me tell y'all about this wine because I'm gonna just let y'all know what's going on. It's not a mimosa. So this wine is called Gewürztraminer, okay? I believe it's German. Don't quote me on that. I will look it up. I will put the spelling up because this wine has got a very, very unique spelling, but it is very good. Now this is by Sutter Home, but I also get it by, is it Saint Michel? I think it's called Saint Michel. Anyway, Gewürztraminer. That's what it's called. It is delicioso. I think I'm so excited because of today's video. You already clicked on this, so you know. It's like a little versus battle between three of my palette. I have used all three. So yeah, if you want to see the showdown between Ninhydrin and Plain Jane by Adept Cosmetics versus All I Ever Wanted by Adept Cosmetics, and I think 3 looks because I did 1 and I'm gonna do 2 now. Yes, keep watching this video. Oh, and guess what I'm gonna be using as my matte palette with my looks? I'm gonna be using, no, I can't. All right, sorry. Keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. Definitely consider subscribing and joining the community because I would love to have you back. All right, let's get started. Okay, y'all know I'm on 10, but you know. This video idea was actually given to me by a fellow YouTuber who is, I don't use this word that much, stunning, but she is. She really is. Her name is Michelle Midori. I'm gonna link her channel. Follow her on Instagram. Look at her page. Her looks are bomb. She's bomb and she's so cute. Anyway, she was saying that she would love to see a comparison between Nenhydrin and Plain Jane and All I Ever Wanted, you know, just to see, you know, how they compare to each other. And I just so happen to have all 3 since I have a problem. And so that's what we're gonna do. Now I do have a video on All I Ever Wanted already, and I used this along with the Adept Cosmetics Capricorn palette and did a few looks with that. Both palettes are amazing. Do it. If you are interested in anything by Adept Cosmetics, you can save some money using the code FRIZZFACE, and I'm just thrilled to have that because I've been talking about Adept Cosmetics so much and recommending them that, you know, I hate telling people go out and buy this, go out and buy this. But, you know, if you're looking for an indie brand or you're interested, I love being able to recommend things. So being able to recommend a brand that I really, really love, like I said, one of my top 5 brands, and have a code to save some money really makes me feel a bit better about it and happy about it because I adore them. Now, Adept, I am new to Adept Cosmetics, but this brand was on my list of brands to try in 2021, and I was really excited to try both of these palettes. So let's go right into this. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna swatch both palettes, and I'm not gonna go like one by one, but I'm gonna just show them to you on my arm. And I think what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna film some footage with my phone so you can see what these palettes do look like in regular daylight, just because I think that I'm really trying to get it as accurate as I can, but the whole YouTube lighting thing can be a bit deceiving. Like right now, I feel like, I don't know, whatever. Daylight doesn't lie, that's the true light. So what I'm gonna do is show you the swatches of these palettes, and then I'm gonna go outside and insert that in. Then we'll get into some looks, and then we'll be done. Let's talk about Adept first, since these are my new ones. Now, Adept Cosmetics, again, these are the first 2 palettes I bought from them. Plain Jane was released last year, and Nenhydrin was released this year. I actually ordered both of them this year at the same time on pre-order. Plain Jane came first. Ninhydrin came about a week or so ago. And this pre-order actually came earlier than expected. Let's start with Plain Jane, which is anything but plain. Now, I believe this palette was $62. And Adept Cosmetics is cruelty-free and vegan. This has a 12-month shelf life. And yeah, here's the palette. Now, I'm sure that many of you have seen reviews on this palette before, so I don't want to spend a ton of time on it, but I do think it's worth comparing this to Nenhydrin to All I Ever Wanted. I think that's a really, really great comparison idea, especially if you're into dual chrome shades. As you can see, this palette has no matte shades in it, so you may think of this palette more as a companion palette, but I'm certain that you can do some looks with the palette itself. It's just, you know, all about your preference. So next we're going to look at Ninhydrin. So here is Ninhydrin. I actually love this cover. It reminds me of like a little leather type feel, you know what I mean? It says Ninhydrin here. And here's the inside. Now, as you can see, this palette has 2 matte shades in it. And I can already tell you just off of the fact that this palette includes these 2 mattes, I already enjoy this palette more because I don't have to reach for anything else. Also, I just love that the 2 mattes are just very grungy. I absolutely love this one right here. I don't see the shelf life for Ninhydrin, but I can imagine that it would probably be 12 months as well. Last but not least, we have All I Ever Wanted by Adept Cosmetics. It is here, and again, I will link my video that I did on this palette. Adept Cosmetics is cruelty-free, and this palette has a shelf life of 36 months. Now, this palette, I believe, was $86. Ninhydrin was $68, and Plain Jane was $62. I'm almost positive about that. As you can see, Ninhydrin and Plain Jane each have 12 shades. All I Ever Wanted is a 20 pan duochrome palette. You can see that the pans are a bit smaller in size than Ninhydrin and Plain Jane, but again, there's 20, and if you break down the cost of the shadows, I think it's totally worth it. So that's that. Let's get into the little swatch party. We're gonna start with Plain Jane. Before I do that, I just want to show you Plain Jane and Ninhydrin together in the camera. And when I swatched these, I do feel like there is a shade that's very similar in the palette. I can't remember which one it is, but when I swatched them, I'll remember. Oops, oh, let's not drop them. Okay. So so, hey. He needs something. He is like in the background suffering, packing a lunch. Oh, okay. I'm not sure where I left off because, I don't know, Marky's having issues with his allergies. Here are the swatches of Plain Jane. And all of these shades are ACI shades. The I, so AC is Adept Cosmetics, and the I stands for iridescent. So here are the shades. Y'all bear with me because I'm still trying to get used to doing the swatches this way. But they're just labeled ACI 1 through ACI 12, so there's no like cute shade names or anything like that. But they are beautiful iridescent shades. And again, you know, you can wear these by themselves, and you can use them as toppers for any eyeshadows that you have. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful palette. All right, these are the swatches of Plain Jane out in the daylight. It is, what time is it here? It's probably about 5 p.m. here, so yes. These are so gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful shades. All right, I'm just trying to make sure y'all see it all. All right, you guys, so here are the swatches of the Ninhydrin palette by Adept. Now, this palette, unlike Plain Jane, is a combination of 3 eyeshadow formulas. We have the iridescence, we have the mattes, and we have the diamond shades. The mattes are this first shade and this 5th shade here. The diamond shades, those would be this one here That's ACD18. Oh, that's it. That's it for diamond. Everything is iridescent. And then this, let me see, particular shade here is called Ninhydrin. And I'm not sure what type of shade that is, but that one is called Ninhydrin. Hold on, let me see what Ninhydrin means. So this is the Ninhydrin palette. And if I had to choose between the two palettes, I probably should have just went with Ninhydrin, to be honest with you. I just like the color story. I like that they're the two matte shades and it's more of a complete palette, and it's just a little bit grungier as far as I'm concerned, and that's what I like. But both palettes are gorgeous. Okay, so Ninhydrin, there's a couple notable things about the definition, but it says a synthetic crystalline compound which forms deeply colored products with primary amines and is used in analytical tests for amino acids. Now, I think what is relevant to the palette is that it says Ninhydrin is a chemical used to detect ammonia or primary and secondary amines. Am I saying that right? Amines?
Amines.
Oh, I was right. Amines. Okay, but basically when Ninhydrin reacts with these free amines, a deep blue or purple color is produced. So either way, that's why the color story of this palette is as such. You know, we learn something new all the time. I'm going to swatch Ninhydrin and Plain Jane on the same arm so we can compare it. Now, I guess both of these palettes at this point are out, but I think the benefit of seeing the swatches is that y'all know more duochrome palettes are going to be coming out. As you will see, All I Ever Wanted, you can get these vibes. So that palette is still available. So, you know, if you missed Plain Jane or Ninhydrin, there's still hope, and it's a great hope. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, you guys. Oh, wait. Here are, well, I'm trying to do some comparisons. So Plain Jane is on the top, and then Ninhydrin is on the bottom. The colors that I could match up, I tried to match them up. Some didn't have a match. So the Ninhydrin palette on the bottom is a bit out of order, but you can see hopefully that some of these shades, some of them match up pretty well or close to, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't, I just feel like things don't have to be an exact dupe, but like if the color is close, like, you know, you can forgo, you know, certain things. Actually, these two look close. So I don't know. That's another thing that's kind of hard with lighting and duochrome shades, because now I'm looking at these from this angle and I'm like, some of these don't exactly match up. Anywho, here's a comparison. I do hope it's helpful, but again, these palettes are not available for purchase, which is why we're gonna get into All I Ever Wanted. So let's move on. Okay, you guys, here are the swatches for All I Ever Wanted. And I'm going to show you the daytime swatches in a second, and you'll kind of hear my thoughts on this palette. But in short, if you have this, I don't think you need the other two. I would honestly go for this. Although I love Ninhydrin, I'm going to say it in the outside swatches, but this is all you need, to be honest. And I'm not saying that like because I'm biased. I'm just saying that because when I now look at the variety of shades that's all in this one palette, I just love that. I love it. I hear a lot of commotion, so I am going to go ahead and switch us to the outdoor shots so y'all don't have to hear this. Okay, you guys, so here are the shades from the All I Ever Wanted palette. I had to make them small since there are 20 of them. I do feel like there are some shades that are dupes for the shades in Ninhydrin and Plain Jane. And, you know, Ninhydrin has more of a purple color story. And I think that, you know, the deeper shades in All I Ever Wanted are more blue-green. There are some that have a blue purple type shift, and it's kind of hard to capture, and there are some kind of purple shifty shades. I do like the Adept palette. I like Ninhydrin better than Plain Jane, but I really just needed this. Like the name of the palette, All I Ever Wanted, was just a perfect name, because I feel like this, honestly, is really all you need. It's all you need. Now, some of these look more like foil shimmers or metallics, like this first red shade, but they do, maybe it does have a flip, like a red gold. But like, I think sometimes when people think of duochrome, they think of like those really, really, really huge noticeable shifts. Like some of them are very, very shifty. Like this third shade from the right on the bottom. And one of my subscribers had asked me about, you know, doing it in different lights. I just think it's good to see it this way, so you see what it's really, really going to look like on your eyes. So I am going to, that's it. I'm going to nothing. So anyway, this is all I ever wanted, you guys. Yes. Y'all, I feel like this is the longest recording video ever. Like, it's now 9:20, but we gonna keep it going. PM, that is. I'm gonna stop rambling. No, I'm not, because let me just tell y'all right now, this is not a Blend Bunnies review at all. You wanna know why? Have not touched this palette at all. This will be my very first time touching this palette, doing anything with this palette. But I thought it would be a great palette to use with these looks. I watched Amanda, who is the owner of Adept Cosmetics, use the Blend Bunnies palette with All I Ever Wanted. And yeah, it was great. So using Blend Bunnies today, I actually did not plan out any looks. So we're just gonna get into it, so I, you know, don't wanna hold y'all. But if you are looking for a rainbow palette, honey, this is probably the best one I've ever seen. What I really like about the palette, it's all matte. You've got transition shades here. I mean, you've got every color under the sun that you would need for any look possible. So, yes. This is available for pre-order, and it is $39. And I think that's a great price for what you're getting. Let's go.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Can we stop the clock and rewind? Go back to that moment in time when you say you want me for life. Was it all a lie? I gave my all to deserve ya, begging on my knees just to show ya you're the one I want and I love ya. No, 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 no lie. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Your love, 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 your love. Put your love on me. Your love, your love, your love, your love, your love, your love, your love,
Marquis, what's up? No. 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 I love, no, I'm hungry too. Okay, get an apple.
No, thanks.
Okay, well, sorry.
I'm not gonna stay, gotta be alone. Let's talk, meet me at the avenue. I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way you move, the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way the way you used to hold me, like a stone in the water, singing down, down, down. I'm still falling for ya. Forget what I said, just come on over. Oh, forget what I said, just come on over.
I can't. This is ridiculous. Real quick, y'all. This palette, the name says it all. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do with this look. Blend bunny. This is the perfect name for this palette, y'all. All right, I'm moving on. I'm almost done.
You're gonna say, I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way you move, the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way you used to hold me, like a stone in the water, singing down, down, down. I'm still falling for ya. Forget what I said, just come on over. Oh, forget what I said, just come on over. I don't need nobody else but me. It doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I just need time right now. I'm going alone tonight. I don't need nobody else but me. But I'm thinking about the way the way you make me grounded. Thinking about the way you.
Okay, you guys, that's it for this video. These are the final two looks. And I really hope you enjoyed what I created today. I don't really have any negative comments about any of the palettes. I want to learn how to kind of be a little more choosy with what I purchased, just because I know I didn't need it all, but I'm not sorry that I have it all, if that makes sense. So thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me today. Also, now for real, this one right here, I gotta do a video on this, but this right here, yes. If that's all I can say. I don't even know what else to say about that, because the video's not about that. I think I pretty much like gave my thoughts about the palettes as I did the swatching. They're all beautiful and the quality is great. I did my face makeup first. I didn't really have too much of an issue with fallout. Love using these shimmers with my fingers. I do know that there are some brushes that are equipped to do that, but I'm like, I mean, my fingers work fine. I just use a regular concealer for primer, and I think the looks came out really nice. So let me know what you think about these palettes, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And so thank you again for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me. You know, this all means a lot to me. I know I probably say that a lot, but it all means so much. So until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all really, really soon. Bye.